Another ready go. This is Bethpage full 18. I don't think I've recorded Bethpage before. Um, I don't think. Maybe I did for the first tee tournament. Not sure if I did or not. But if not, this is the first one, so we'll see how we get on here. So I'm just going to play this about 90 yards and see what happens. Alright. I guess I might play a little long. I thought I thought the front pin played quite true, but doesn't look like it. I know the back pin definitely plays long. Maybe the front one does too. Fortunately though, it's not a ridiculously hard putt, so shouldn't pose too much of a problem. Alright, this hole, I tend to take a little bit off this drive and just miss it early. Something like there, and miss it about here somewhere. Something like that, just to get around the tree a little bit, and leave it somewhere there is good enough, usually. So 95, I'd probably play this, I'm going to come down to about there. About there, and just play it full power, I think. Hopefully that works out half decent. That'll do. Better than 8 feet. So let's see what we got here. 3 iron should be fine. Wind aim, I mean, it's such a insignificant wind that it probably doesn't matter that much. See how that works out. Should be alright, I think. Ooh, okay. I said wind aim was insignificant there, but that's moved a good, I was aiming probably a yard or two left of the hole. Maybe a yard. It's moved a good 4 or 5 yards. Not a terrible putt though. I'd like to have been a little closer though on a ding. But we should be able to get this. It's not crazy hard. Oh, gonna lip it low. Oh no. That was definitely not a putt you want to be missing. Or you shouldn't miss it, I put it that way. Obviously you don't want to miss, but poor hole all around, I would say. It's really a shame to give strokes away on holes like that, just because there's a good chance you're going to give some away later on with We got some harder holes coming up, like 7 and 5 and everything else, so I think I'm just going to hit a full 3-iron here. And with any luck, that'll... oh, no, not landing it there. It's not going to... Wow, that barely made it over. What did that land? That was amazing. That barely got over, and I was 214 to the pin. Huh, that was weird. Got a chance to make up for that last one, though. Possibly. So, this will be mostly a bit the ding, I think. Ah. Butchered it. Wow, look at that roll. Holy cow. Played that about 13 and a half, and it's rolled, it's rolled, forever. Does that, though, sometimes on an upslope like that was. Should have notes for that sort of stuff, but it's so rare that I'm, well, it's rare enough to get this pin in the first place, and then to actually end up there is, it's another thing. So this is the harder pin of the two for sure. The right pin's actually not terribly difficult. This one is so got interrupted there. What do we got here? It's actually a bit awkward looking, I think. Got 179 up 8. It's 187. This actually might be good. This tends to play a little bit on the long side for me, so hopefully it stops if I do ding it. Miss the ding. I've landed it too long. Not bad. Still a bit distracted while looking at this putt. So I gotta focus, turn Skype off maybe. This is kind of a critical birdie again. It wasn't a bad shot, I just missed it a hair late. I'm actually gonna start over on this putt because I don't feel like I've looked at it right. Not that I'll end up changing my mind or anything, but you never know. I might see something. It looks pretty good to me, so didn't want to miss it there, but we got lucky. Snuck it in the low side. Gotta be careful of that. I've been missing dings in videos lately on the putter, way more than usual, so gonna have to be careful. It doesn't really matter if that stays. I don't really care if it goes in the rough or stays on the fairway. Preferably, I'd rather be in the fairway, but it's not a big deal if it rolls in. Even 30, 40, or 40, 50 wouldn't be a big deal. So, actually, kind of an interesting yardage. 73. With a slight tailwind. gonna go long. Wow, way long. Okay. Wow, that's shocking. 91%, 75 yards. Uphill too. It's closer to 76. Wow. Came back a little bit, so it was 76. It's huh. Seems absurd to me. I guess the tailwind was a lot more significant than what I gave it. Nonetheless, pretty easy putt from anywhere on this green, really. That should be good, actually. Might actually be perfect. Um, or very close to it. I think I'm just going to hit this full power. Maybe just a hair off. That should be good. Wind aim is alright. That's good. Very good, actually. Don't have a 3-foot putt here too often. Ah, this pin, okay. This is an interesting location. 222. Haven't had this pin in a long time. It's about 217, 218, so 97-ish% should be good. Aw. Might not. Can't really tell, actually. Well, it looks a little short. Little short. Another one of these greens where the putts are still relatively friendly. Although I missed one almost just like this on the third. So, well, I mean, this one's a little bit easier, I think. Not breaking hardly at all, so. Here, guess I can just go out there anywhere. Get the back pin here. I've been going long here recently, so I want to be a little bit careful. Not sure what I'm going to hit. I could certainly hit like a flat 8 iron or something, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to hit something like... I definitely don't want to be long right. That is just a nightmare spot to be. Somewhere there should be good. I hope. Line looks line looks good. Yeah, that's good. I was back here the other day. Somehow I missed a ding and ended up with about 11 feet back there, and it's actually a pretty tricky putt. Can't remember if I made it or not. I think I did. I actually think I had it twice. I think I made it once and missed it once, so. So we were just an easy 10-footer away from a 26. That's a little bit sad. but it happens. So just want to check what my average distance of pin for the front was. 5 feet. See how much it varies from 9 to 9 here. Got the tricky pin of the two. You want to be short right. Short right here, I think, is the place to be. So we should have no problem. Should have no problem getting that. Gonna hit 4 iron. Just up from full backspin. Somewhere right about there. Oh, that's going to be too far right, I think. We'll see. Oh, that's short. Oh, that's actually not bad. Not bad, I think. That putt should be okay. Maybe you want to be short directly in line with the pin. But I think for this pin, as far as putts go, this is probably... You're going to have to be able to make some of these to birdie this location a lot, I would say. I think that's looking pretty good to me, somewhere there. This hole plays relatively easy. The other pin can be tricky sometimes, but this pin you should really... Every time I say that I par it though, so I should say this hole's hard. This hole's very... Well, it's going to be really tricky from the rough if I end up over there. I guess I should say this hole's tricky. Usually when I just finished around at Royal St. George where I got a 56 and parred 3 holes with a wedge with wedges, so that was pretty unbelievable. Hopefully that works out half decent. That's not bad. Went about exactly as it was supposed to, I think. Cover the one goes about 121-ish. So, not bad. Tricky little hole here. See what we end up with. Hopefully it's not like an in-between yardage. This is a sort of a actually might be a little bit it's a little bit funny, but should be alright, I think. Should be alright. There. I'm going to hit the 6 iron. We've got a slight hurting wind here. So, come up to somewhere there. Hopefully that gets there. Yeah, a little short. It's a funny hole. It really is kind of funny. I wish I was a little more to the right if I was going to be this short. Right over here I think would be closer to a straight putt, but this isn't bad. 7 feet here is not end of the world type stuff. Ooh, geez, that barely made it. It looked like hit it about 7 on tournament 12. It must be uphill and not really showing it or something. So, pumping out some videos today. This is my third one, I think. I did Kia Full 18 par 3s, and now this one, so this will be the third one today. Sometimes I go a week or two without making one, and then I do a bunch in a row. So, I'm gonna make the sand. Oh, that's pretty careless. Pretty careless there. Stupid, silly little mistakes. Not a ridiculously hard bunker shot or anything. You kind of want to land it, I think, just on the edge here somewhere. So 34 yards. 34, 30, yeah, 34 should be good. 33, 34. So full shot, 34 yards from 15, 20. Landed it closer to 33. It worked out alright. Not bad. Had to play it a little further left of the hole for the break, I guess, but alright. So, this might be just about perfect for a flat 7 iron. That's what I'm going to try. Butchered. Not going to be a fun putt either, I don't think. It's a little short, which is fine. I wouldn't mind being a couple yards short over in this direction. But this putt, probably not going to be loving this one. Kind of rushed that a bit. I should have taken a few seconds. I tend to butcher shots and screw them up, and I just sort of, decide on something quickly and then whack it. I tend to miss a lot of dings that way. I don't know, not sure why. Lack of preparation or something, but so made up for it with a half decent putt. The front pin here, the back pin here drives me nuts. I'm very, very poor at the back location. Let's see what we end up with here. Should be, it might actually be perfect. We're close to it. Not really a fan of hitting this full backspin and landing here, because it just stays. So, aim somewhere there. Maybe not that far. Somewhere there, perhaps. And I'm going to come up to about half the one or so, or tip of the one. Line looks okay. Just about the distance now. That's pretty good. you're going to be short like this, you definitely want to be on the right side of the hole. If you end up over here somewhere, it's just a... Like even this is not a... it's not a not a great spot to be. This is very missable. Certainly want to be short right if you're going to be short. Straight, I think it's a dead straight putt. If you get in the right place over there. So... Ooh. Didn't catch much of the hole, but it caught enough, fortunately. .164. Ooh, this might be a little awkward. Actually, with the tailwind it shouldn't be. I'm going to ignore the tailwind completely, I think. This hole plays a little funny that way, so... Just going to ignore the tailwind and play this somewhere about there-ish. Butchered it. Right's not bad though. There's a little slope over there. You can kind of, if you get some release, you'll roll right up to the hole. So stayed on line nicely. That was, I thought that was a big miss, and it actually didn't lose much in the way of yardage and anything really. So that was kind of lucky. Guess that makes up for the one on the third hole where it went quite far offline. Still should have made that putt though. What do we got here? This 5-iron. Come up to just about tip of the one, maybe just a hair below it. Somewhere there. I missed that one quite badly too. Back-to-back late misses. Good distance. It stayed on line nicely too. Can't complain about those two misses. Stayed on line nicely. Not a great spot to be though. This putt, I've missed this putt in the past a lot of times, and I don't know why. I think it's slow. I miss it low. It just rolls up, gets to the hole and just curls off and sits right here. That's how I usually miss it. So keep that in mind here. Don't want to overcompensate though and drill it, because I'll end up missing it high. But should be close there, I think. Back pin here. Aimed quite a bit left, so that might be, yeah, that's fine. To do our best to ding this one, because this is a tricky, there's some unfriendly putts around this pin, so looks good. And we just gotta ding it. Well, that was just a slight miss. Hopefully it's not bad. It should be alright. Should be alright. Might be a slight right to left, but not too bad. Well, other than that missed 10-footer, I would say it was a good round. Uh, Overall, can't really complain other than the one putt there on three that I let get away. But other than that, it was good. Uh, Average of 5.3 to the pin. So yeah, I can't complain. Uh, Overall, it was very nice. So that's it.